Hi, my name is Jeremy DeLong. Um, I've been, I am disabled. I have a lot of social anxiety, regular anxiety. I don't really leave my apartment. It's a little one room efficiency, waterworks. Um, I don't, I don't understand this new Mainecare cuts. If you have it so if I want to have I can't get coverage. I make $0 a month because I've been told by my lawyer, Social Security, and um, DHS not to get a job. So I live off $0. I have Section 8, thank God, for my rent, and that's how I live. But now that my main care is cut, I was in the methadone clinic for 4 years and did good. I'm sober. I didn't abuse it like some people do. Everyone abuses the system at some point. Um, and those people, yeah, they should be taken off. But it saved my life 4 years ago. If you had told me 4 years ago I'd be here with my own apartment, a boyfriend, like long-term commitment, just and not using needles or snorting stuff or anything, I wouldn't have believed you. But it's true. And I'm not really sure who I'm sending this video to, Governor LePage or anybody else, but I guess it's just a call for help. I need main care. My medications are very expensive. They're not expensive if you had a job, I'm sure, but I can't get a job, and even the $8 prescription is expensive for me. And everyone in my family has an aneurysm, so I need to get checked out for that. Um, and all these things that my teeth, when I was before I got into treatment for methadone treatment, I had perfect teeth. Now they're all rotted and broken and hurting, and I need them removed. But I can't do that without main care because I can't afford to pay it with no money. How am I supposed to pay when I get $0 a month? How am I supposed to pay anything? My point is, I just need my main care, and if this is ever going to be seen by anyone in Congress or whatever it is in the state of Maine, basically it's just a call for help. I need my insurance, and um, other people do too. You don't even know like how many people are hurting right now, especially even if you just look at the patients from the methadone clinic that were doing good, staying sober, just on their prescribed medication. And methadone's no different than any other medication. That would be like saying you have 1 year to use your insulin and quit eating cheeseburgers, or we're taking your insulin away and you can just die of diabetes. It's the same thing. So, for one, that 2 year cap is ridiculous, because what if, like, 10 years down the road, I need to go back or something? Um, I'll, and also coming off of it has been very hard for me. I've been very sick. I've been 16 days off of methadone, 4 years sober. As of February 10th, it was 4 years. And I'm very proud of myself for that. There are people that abuse the methadone clinic. There are. But there are also a very, very, very big percentage that it helps, and no one sees that part. People only see the people that are nodding out and everything else. So, what I'm saying is just don't judge the place by those type of people, because the people I know from there that I have associated with and put in my methadone maintenance group on Facebook and the North American Methadone Advocacy Group, called NAMA, and all these other places that my friend Zach Talbot has told me about. All these places can help you. Just, I don't know, it's a good thing for some people, and other people don't need it, but the people that do, it's not fair to take them off. And I was tapering anyway myself, and I would have been out of there in a few months, and then all of a sudden I'm out like that. I went from 214 milligrams, which is a high dose. I never wanted to go above 100, but I was talked into it by the staff who's no longer there. But she talked me into going up because I have tremors, my hands shake, and she thought it was because of withdrawing, but it's not. And so I go in there, and the highest dose I was ever on was 280. 280 milligrams. And for the first year, I drove from Holton, the very end of the Interstate 95, down to Bangor and back every day, 365 days a year. And I would self-pay at the clinic $95 a week and $40 a day in gas. And then I got my insurance, thank God. And I got Mainecare. And it was supposed to be taken care of for disability Mainecare again, but something got messed up. All I know is that we as Mainers, we need to stick together and tell Governor LePage that I don't know what his deal against drug users are, but drug users are people too, and especially if they're trying to get help, like me and other people that actually tried and succeeded and are still being punished because of budget cuts, cut other stuff, cut his own salary, you know, and it just doesn't make sense. But if we all rally up, make videos, write letters, we'll go protest if we have to. I have a vehicle. If someone helps with gas, we'll come pick you up. We'll go pick it at Augusta. I don't care. We need to get this Mainecare system back going. And because right now they say I'm denied because I'm not over 65, I don't have a child, I don't have cancer or AIDS. If I had any of that stuff, I would get it. So basically, what do you think of if I was a woman and trying to take advantage of the state? They would have a kid. That's just the way people do things. People do it for the TANF. And that's just making more and more kids that Maine needs to feed. If they need, which is fine, kids are awesome, but they're pretty much making it so you want to have a kid so you can get insurance, and that's not cool. I don't know, like I said, we just need to all make sure to vote in November. We need to get Mike Mishu, he's a good guy, and we need to talk to him about the issues and see what he would do to fix everything for us. Because right now, if you don't have a job in Maine and you're waiting for disability, I called my lawyer and they said that they put in for a hearing in October of 2013, and said that the trials, said that the hearings can take up to a year to take place. So I'll be living another year with no money at all, because I can't work. He told me, do not work. That's what everyone from the state, the lawyers, everyone has told me. Because even if I could do something, I have weeks where I don't want to leave my bed. I have very severe depression, PTSD, bipolar, anxiety, social anxiety, adult ADD, all this stuff, and I'm untreated for everything except for my anxiety and my hand tremors. So I'm just saying, I know other people are in the same situations as I am, and if you're over 18 and you've lost your Mainecare, you need to go and make sure to vote, and also write a letter and tell them, if you live in the Bangor area, it's Nikki Farnham that you write to, or write a letter right to Governor LePage. I have the address. If I can find it, I will post it on the comments. It's like State House Station in Augusta, whatever. It's at the State House. So, if we can write directly to him and tell the governor that we need Mainecare, and that he shouldn't ban Narcan either, because what if it was his daughter or son or sister that was accidentally overdosed? Would he want that shot to save their life? I'm sure he would. But he's acting like we're all junkies, and if we overdose, good. One less junkie on the street. But he lives in Maine, but he doesn't live like us. Like the lower class. And he doesn't realize him and pretty much all the government is trying to punish the poor, and there's people out there with like trillions of dollars that, yes, they worked for it, some of them, but also there's some that just have it. They've always had money, and they have everything they want. And I just don't get why people can't be cool about it, and just, if I had billions of dollars, I'd be paying for everybody's everything, I'd be giving it to, I'd set up a program for the state that would pay for people that need methadone or Suboxone, especially to keep their children. There's people in there right now that are struggling to pay the $95 a week, which doesn't sound like much when you used, but usually when you used, when I used, I barely spent money. I did go through a lot of money, and I stole money from my mother and everything else, but you don't always have to have money to use. And so people say if you can find money to use, you can find $95 for the clinic. That's not necessarily true. I can't find $95 a week. Um, Everyone that could help me has helped me as much as they can. Um, and for other people, I know a few people that lost their Mainecare, but DHS said if you don't keep going to the clinic and stay clean, you won't get your kid back. So, okay, what do? They have to pay the money, they want their children back, and it's just ridiculous. I know I'm rambling. Um, I've never done a video before, but just, we all, like I said, we all need to just go after the governor and tell him that pretty much addicts are people that are suffering. It's a disease like anything else. Like I said, you wouldn't take insulin away from a diabetic because because their diabetes wasn't healed. You know, it's something I'll always struggle with, and that's why I try to recluse myself into this room that I'm in. That way I'm not tempted, because right now I'm not messing up my 4-year sobriety. I'm not, for anyone. But it's hard, that's why when I moved to Bangor, I only talk to people in recovery or people that never had used. And those are my friends. And I have pretty much 5 friends that I could actually count on to help me out in a situation. Whether it's gas money or my guardian angel, Angela, that paid $900 to get my car out of the shop. People have really helped me out this year. My mom put $1,200 into the car also. So there's $2,000 into a 97 Jimmy. And it's just, I don't know. Just go out and try to make a difference for Maine, okay? Maine needs people like us to stick up and say, hey, we may be addicts, but we're functioning people and citizens. So we have a say, and we want this, and this is what we want, and we're going to get it. If we all stick to it, we will get it. So please, everyone, just go after it. I know this is a long video, and I rambled on, and I do apologize for that. I may make a shorter one, but just have a good night. Bye.